Hi, I am excited to talk to you guys today about some of the essential oils. And I have here with me Steffen Gonzalez, another wholesale member of Young Living. He's also my son. And he's going to talk about a few of the oils that he's used for the last 15 years, actually. So he picked a few of them. So the first one that we're going to talk about is peppermint. So, Steffen, why don't you just tell the folks a little bit about what you use peppermint for?
I used peppermint a lot when I was in my dorm room, especially at college. It can get kind of stinky, and it's not even your smells that you're trying to get rid of. It's your other friends and things like that. So I put a couple drops on a paper towel, and it just makes the room smell nice. And if you have a headache that day or something like that, you can put it on there, and it'll help with that stuff too.
Yes, this is a great one. Definitely, I agree. When I visit him, sometimes it's definitely not always his smell. It's the dorm room. So, uh, as you've heard me talk about this particular one, Thieves, which Steffen has used for many different occasions. So, maybe just tell them a little about high school and what you did in high school and what you did in college, how you used that. So, like for example, when you would be in the locker room and the MRSA outbreak and things like that, and
Right. Uh, my sophomore year of high school, uh, there was a lot of geese droppings on the field, and if you had a cut and you'd fall on the ground and it would get on it. Impetigo was a big thing that you could get, and I actually got it on my leg. And just by again taking a couple drops of Thieves and putting it on the spot, it went away in a matter of days instead of the weekly process with other supplements.
yeah, or taking tons and tons of antibiotics and suppressing your immune system. So I remember you would actually tell me that some of your um, football players would say, "What's that smell, Stefan?" And it was a good smell that was
Too.
coming from your locker room versus a stinky smell. So I remember you putting Thieves inside a spray bottle and spraying your helmets and your dorm, even in college. So Thieves is a great one. So as far as college goes, just tell them a little bit about what athletic pieces you did in college.
Again, playing football in college and even track, your equipment's going to get pretty stinky and all bacteria filled, and thieves will help get rid of all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so that was a great one for him for college. And then the last one is because he picked three different ones that are his favorite. This one's Pain Away. So tell them a little bit about how you've used Pain Away.
In the past year, there's a lot of stories, but in the past year, I actually fractured my fibula, and in the hospital, being on all the IVs and things like that, and just trying to get pain away. I actually had to get off of it for a little bit because I was vomiting, for lack of a better word. Um, but that was a regular occurrence with the meds that they had me on, and I actually used Pain Away, and I'd put it on where the scar was, and I noticed in a couple of minutes that the pain actually subsided.
Yeah, so we call it Pain Away, but it's actually Pan Away. But we reference this always as Pain Away because it really does an amazing job. I remember in the hospital, he was getting sick from the actual medication that they were trying to do pain management for him, and he doesn't even take Tylenol. So for him, getting a heavy dose of meds, really wreaked havoc on his system. So I of course had my essential oils with me, and we were able to diffuse it in the air. I remember putting it on the bottom of his foot and putting it on his temples, and within seconds he was sound asleep, and he was able to rest. And as we know, resting is definitely one of the best ways to get better. So he mentioned putting it on the scar. So what was that, month or so after the dressings were off and everything was closed up, because you can't really
Yeah.
put it on the open wound, right? Is when you started using it more for managing.
Yeah, I mean, even putting it on my temples in the hospital, putting it on my forehead, letting me kind of sniff it in and, get it from different ways instead of, having the cast on my leg. Just the different ways that you could kind of get it into your system.
Yeah, so these are three great oils that he picked. So you know, Panaway, Peppermint and Thieves. These are some of Steffan's favorite essential oils. So, and if it wasn't for Steffen, I wouldn't even probably know much about essential oils, because it was Steffen who actually had a lot of health challenges when he was a little boy, and that's what got me to start researching alternative health solutions for his problems. And he had severe allergies, and he was always getting sick. And so when I met with a specialist that was into alternative health, they said, you know, Laura, he should only be getting sick once a year. And I was like, really? He's getting sick every week. So it was through that really put me on a quest for ways that I could help my son boost his immune system, stop having those severe reactions, and stop getting so many health challenges all the time. And through that, I found Young Living, and it's really helped our family for such a long time, and it's a great solution. So we're excited to share with you how we use Young Living essential oils. Anything else you want to tell them?
That's about it. You know, in maybe later videos, we'll talk about alternatives to athletes and anyone who's trying to, you know, go to the gym and, you know, maybe lose some weight or put on some muscle, but using alternative ways that might not have a lot of fillers in them that, you know, you're getting directly into your body.
Yeah, Steffen actually is really very passionate about health and wellness, and especially with athletes and folks that really want to be healthy and fit. So we're looking forward to those other videos from Steffen.